Sorry.
Okay. Hi, my name's Obi.
Obi,
What else
yeah.
do you need to know?
Obi, as in Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you from?
Well, originally Philippines, then here. I'm a Londoner.
Are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been homeless?
Well, what actually happened was that I was in a flat before.
Yeah.
But then, of course, it's actually a bit hard with the financial system and everything else at the moment. So I either had to renew my lease, or I just decided to live. I mean, on the 5th week that I was here, I realized that I've only been back to my place about 5 times.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, I might as well just stay here.
Yeah. And so you've been here for how long?
Since October the 15th.
Since the, what, the beginning or
Yeah,
day one?
beginning, yeah.
Oh, okay, because...
Day zero.
Well, I went to a conference, a 9/11 Truth Movement conference, around the Saturday night, and I know some people from the conference came here on a Sunday morning, which was probably the second day of the protest. If I'm right, I think it was October.
No, that'll be the first day of the protest.
Was it-
We counted from day zero.
Oh, was that on the Sunday, the first day?
15th was Saturday.
Oh, right.
16th was Sunday. That's when the police tried to prevent us from going to the coffee shops.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Starbucks, Costa, that sort of thing. So it was pointed out to them that we have been peaceful.
Yeah.
And do you really want to prevent 400 people from getting coffee,
Yeah.
a hot drink? It would actually...
Was it 400 people on the Sunday here?
Yeah, on the Sunday there were actually at least 400.
Yeah.
Right now there was like 2,000 went down. I mean, the first day I wasn't even supposed to actually stay here.
Yeah.
I didn't bring a tent. I had a jacket.
Yeah.
But then the police cattled us and said, okay, you can leave one by one, but you can't come back. So I said, okay, I decided to stay.
Right.
And from then on, I just stayed there. That's it.
Right. And what part of London are you from originally then? Where do you...
Really? No, I live in
London.
I live in
Oh.
Penge,
In Penge?
Sydenham.
Oh, Sydenham, right, okay, right. And so what would you like to see happen?
Financial system. Short term would most likely be City of London
Yeah.
to actually be under the remit of the Freedom of Information Act.
Right.
That means if we want to have information from them, they give it to us.
They have to give it to you, yeah.
The moment they say no, they are not part of it.
Right.
And plus the fact that they could at least, put it this way, the cleaners in the City of London, because they're supposed to be outside of London, do not get the London living wage.
Really?
£7.50.
Yeah.
They pay their cleaners £6.08.
Yeah.
The British, the national minimum wage.
Yeah.
I'd like to have all those silly arguments to actually be eliminated and ensure that the government actually does have a remit over the City of London.
Yeah. And in the terms of wealth distribution from the bankers and the super rich, what would you like to see done there?
Done there? Well, they need to actually...
I mean, the gap between the rich and the poor
Yeah, exactly.
in
Actually,
the UK and the United States is the biggest
yeah, since the Great Depression.
in the world.
Yeah.
In fact, in Europe, things are a lot better.
Yeah, in Europe it's a lot better, but then we're going that way. I mean, we have detractors saying, no, it's not as bad there. So you could go to third world countries or the United States. I said, when do you want it to? How bad do you want it to become before you're actually going to get off your posterior and do something about it? They can't answer that question. But for us, it's more like the wealth disparity. I mean, before the 1970s, it was better in regards to the wealth distribution.
Yeah.
We knew that, but then trickle down economics said, oh, it does work. According to the rich, it does. To everybody else, it does not.
Yeah, yeah. So, apart from that, I mean, most people here are homeless, would you say? Majority of people?
From what I gathered, this was 67 people are homeless.
67?
67.
Out of how many? 300?
Reckon average about 150.
How many tents are there here, do you think?
I don't know, so barely about 100.
100, yeah. So...
I mean, we do actually people come here during the weekday and leave in the weekends.
And then they leave, yeah.
And some people come in the weekends and then leave in the weekdays.
Oh, right,
we
so
have somebody coming all the way from Brighton or from Blackpool
Yeah.
to be here. They stay for about 3 days and then they go back home.
Do you
Some
have-
people actually saying that they have to start looking for jobs now because they are suffering.
Yeah, yeah. And right at the very start, did you get permission from the church authorities, from St Paul's?
St. Paul's. That was in the... Originally we were supposed to go to Paternoster Square, but then
Oh,
their
right.
excuse is that it's actually, even though it's public space, it
Yeah.
is privately owned. So they removed the right or
Yeah.
the access for the public.
Right.
then we end up on church ground and the common land.
Yeah.
The good thing, Giles, the canon, Giles Fraser did actually say, okay, he told the police that you're actually scaring my in the congregation.
Yeah.
I prefer you to go, and then we ended up staying. I mean, some of us are staying on church grounds, and some of us are staying in the common land. I mean, the case is that this is the last common land, or not owned by the corporation in the city of London.
Really?
Last land not owned by the.
So who actually owns the common land?
People. Us, the taxpayer.
It's like a public space, like
It's public space, and it's not owned by it's not owned by
the corporation.
by the corporations.
Right.
Unfortunately, everybody else owns them. They're all owned by corporations.
Well, of course, the city of London is the most expensive part of London.
Yeah,
so.
but the thing is, they didn't realize that no one actually owns the space.
Oh, right.
Otherwise, probably somebody they would have found some way to sell it to somebody.
So, what do you reckon is going to happen in the future? I mean, you've got court case coming up, but the appeal.
Yeah, we are on process of appeal.
Yeah.
Well, so we're applying to the Court of Appeals to have an appeal.
Right. Oh, okay.
So we shall see what happens.
So
if necessary, we go to the European Court of Human Rights. If the government doesn't actually, I don't know, stand up for the common people, so to speak, or the peasants.
The peasants, yeah.
We'll have to actually do something about it.
90% of us,
Yeah,
which are
90,
peasants.
90%
Some people
of
don't
us.
realise it, but they are. Yeah.
I mean, we have actually people here actually don't. I mean, honestly, okay, they work in the banks and say, "Oh, so how much is your mortgage?" "Oh, I can't afford the mortgage." And you criticize us.
Yeah.
If you, as a person earning £60,000 a year, can't even afford to buy a house, even near your work, or even 1 or 2 hours away, there's something wrong with the system.
Yeah.
I mean, they said there's no more money. They said, "Oh, the pot is gone." But then, hey, after the Second World, they managed to build the NHS and build 4 million council houses.
Yeah.
So how can they say now that we don't have any money? We're the most affluent now compared to 60 years ago. But still, they say that we don't have any money. It's just an excuse because of it that the banks have.
Well, the banks had to be bailed out because of the
And then
investment.
we get this thing. Oh, you know how much? What is it? How much taxes the finance industry has given to the country? I said, you know how much? You know that's actually we've given the finance industry double what they've given back in taxes. Plus the fact that whatever they gave back they gave in taxes, the manufacturing industry has given double that.
Yeah.
So they can't exactly say that the finance industry has just saved this country. Well, no, that is total rubbish.
Well, the liabilities that the government have taken on, or the taxpayer have taken on, amount to possibly another $1 trillion pounds. But they're not even sure how much the liabilities
are. Actually, the world debt is 1.4 quadrillion dollars.
What's quadrillion?
That's actually that's 1,000 trillion.
Really?
Yeah, that's the American trillion.
So that's the total debt in the world?
Yeah, the total world GDP is only 100 trillion.
Right.
So I think about this 10 times the size of the planet.
So who sustains that debt then?
Well, basically we do.
Right.
We're the ones actually end up paying for it. So each of your, these are your kids?
Yeah.
They each owe $100,000 already. Nice, so start saving.
Yeah. So what's going to happen in the future then, you think?
At some point financial system will probably collapse because it's actually they work in the system that it's actually unlimited growth, but it's a finite planet. Yeah. So it's totally illogical. They keep saying that everything's hunky-dory. To them it is because of the fact that when it does collapse, they will still be at the top. We'll be at the bottom.
Yeah.
At the moment, this is a peaceful protest, and the same thing is happening in Occupy Wall Street. It's a peaceful protest, but at some point they will, if they keep pushing people, it's gonna be French Revolution guillotine again. And I hope that doesn't happen. But
what do you mean by that, guillotine?
Let them eat cake moment.
Huh? Let them eat cake?
Yeah, when Marie Antoinette supposedly said, let them eat cake, and then then the French basically rose up and killed them.
Oh, in the revolution, you mean?
Yeah, the revolution. Yeah. We're a long way from that, but I don't really see. I mean, the detractors do say it's not really square. I said, do you want it to become that bad before you do something about it? I don't want to be in that system where it's going to be that bad before you actually do something, but we better do something now, or it will at some point become that bad.
Are you getting help? You get out of the public? What percentage of them are sort
Oh yeah,
of?
there's a lot of people actually helping us. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody donated us juices, cakes, food, sandwiches. This is great.
Right. So what are you after? Like blankets and things like
At
that?
the
or-
moment, yeah, same thing. Food, soups and everything else. Blankets, of course. Some a couple of days ago, somebody came with gloves and scarves. That was so nice.
Oh, okay.
Makes me think that the human race will not be extinct in 100 years.
Surely things can't get that bad.
No, I should have said that there's some fears that the human race might not survive for another 100 years.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, but no matter what you do, it's the way we're treating the planet. It is actually that bad.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay.